left every time. Wow.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round 1 of the Ace Championship is about to begin. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Rich, it's a big day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. What do they have on their mind as they take this next step?
Probably a lot of nerves going through their entire body. Their mind is racing for sure. It's just soaking it all in, knowing this is the first step, hopefully, for a fantastic career on the PGA Tour. It's exciting. It can be overwhelming at times, but I can promise you this, they're never going to forget this moment for the rest of their days.
Wow, fucking ran.
He's got a very long way to go.
Wow.
John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, this putt is going to go down the hill, take a turn to the right. Let's see what happens.
Definitely don't want to overputt. The power putt. Oh, and no.
Way
Oh, it's
too
still
much on
over.
that one.
Oh my God.
Time now for the fourth shot. All right, bogey putt. As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for fourth. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out to the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden, that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
Spin.
This one headed left in a hurry.
Okay, green side, and the goal now is to get up and down.
That is not at all what we wanted. That is gone.
That was so close.
That's such a big kick. Oh my God.
This putt for par. John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like around 35 feet to the hole.
Tell me to blast this. I gotta get up over that hill.
That was close. 7 feet from here.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Oh, I pulled it. Huh.
Way too much on that one.
Way too much is right. My God.
As we move on to the next, he falls to 3 over par for the event.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
This might be short. Really need the wind to carry. Come on, wind.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag. This one from a long ways away. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
An uphill left to righter.
Not even close.
And this one from 9 feet away.
Straight up and down.
This hole is a par 4.
Par 4 measuring 298 yards. Will the players give it a go or not? Let's find out.
Absolutely do.
Really got all of that drive. Driving the green on a par 4. Good stuff.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
All right, not bad from there. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one.
That's what we wanted.
After that hole, our featured player is making a move.
The fit for TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. It's got a little bit of a run out here at the very end, but most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
Nah, I want to play it rather be far than short here, I think. I just sink it like right here. Oh, that looks beautiful. I'm staring at it too. Sit.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
We sink these. We sink. No, not even.
Ah,
Sit.
just 3 feet to the cup.
We'll take a par. Alright, no more freaking birds.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
No more boats.
The 6th for TPC Boston, another par 4 as well, and position off the tee critical.
The bunkers down the right-hand
Oh,
side,
no.
only a 3-wood to get to those, but you take out the driver, all of a sudden that water down the left-hand side lurks. From there, you have a green that sits above you just a slight bit. Water still comes into play, especially when they put that pin front left.
This is going to be interesting. Get up there.
Club face man got caught up in the rough.
Oh
here.
my God, no
That's
way.
going to fall in the water, sadly.
Oh, why did I do that?
So standing over this one from the
Oh,
second
that
cut.
tee shot fucked me. Should have just played for back here with like an iron. Well, it's saying I get a better percentage with the hybrid.
Always got to give it a bit extra out the rough.
Ah,
At least we're away from that horrible light.
flash me. Set. Take it.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Hit
Oh
it.
my God, I smoked.
And the dreaded triple bogey.
Oh, this is such a battle. Wow.
And that's now 5 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
That hurts.
The par 5-7 for TPC Boston just provides with so many options and challenges.
For those that find the fairway, missing that fairway bunker in the middle layup zone-wise, not a problem. If you hit in the rough, uh-oh, we got issues now. Put yourself in position for your third with a good third shot. You can control the spin to a green that sits up above you just slightly. Still a wonderful birdie opportunity, even if you can't reach it in two.
Get up there. No.
Penny, what does his lie look like down there?
Nah, this is so good. The bunker isn't even a trap.
Should be able to play this out, though, I think. It's going to be a hell of a shot if I can pull this off. Get up there.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make.
This will be massive.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet
It's
from the
too
cup.
realistic. It pisses me off. Get in there. Break, 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 break. Oh, my God.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Hey, nice looking line.
Yeah, I make those too in real
Now
life.
5 strokes
Par
behind.
saves all day.
Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
For a long par 3, you've got to figure out how to hit something high and soft to hold this green. For whatever reason, this green decides to repel golf balls instead of accept them in. I think it's made out of Gore-Tex because there is nothing soft about this green. This is one of the most difficult ones on the golf course.
Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
This is a really good driving hole. Only the longest in the game are going to carry the bunkers down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself a little bit longer second shot than maybe you'd like, but this is a very inviting green. This is a really good birdie opportunity to finish off the front 9.
Oh, we got it good.
I don't think there's
no, we
enough on
didn't
this
in a
one.
tree. Shit.
This is the 3rd. 5 shots off the lead.
This is going to run, I think.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Good distance remains on this long putt. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This is just going right the whole way along.
Go in. Oh,
That nearly went in for par. All right, let's walk away with a bogey here. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
well, let's go, though. I forgot it wasn't the end of the day. Teed off like Ferguson, you feel me? 35th? Okay. These guys suck. Still winnable. Still
It'll be an
winnable.
early tee time tomorrow for our featured player, but hey, any tee time is better than no tee time.
They'll take it. They fought hard to make this cut, and they certainly did. Let's see what they can produce.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, we made the cut. First time. Almost got Bridgestone. I need Nike. You get my BC up.
It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to find out who will win the ACE Championship. Welcome back, Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. We're back for another exciting day of competition here on 2K Sports.
Damn. How was that?
Henny, what does his lie look like?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
Ooh, I think this one's coming up short. Now from the green side bunker.
Roll, roll, roll.
Needs this putt to save par. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one's like going left to right, it looks like.
Opening hole bogey. That's something I'm used to.
Not the way you want to start this round with a bogey.
All right, let's birdie this then. It's going left too. Why is it going left?
That's the thick stuff.
Oh, it's this freaking hole too. Let's have to hit this.
I don't like the looks of that one. It appears to be headed toward the rough.
Oh.
He did not get enough out of the rough.
What? Clubbed up.
All right, that one's wet. Time to get another ball out.
Oh my God.
This is big trouble. This one is looking good. All right, we can work with that. Henny, what more can you tell us?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Starting out to the right. Watch this one.
He taps that one in as we head to the next hole.
Yay.
After that hole, our featured player is sliding down the leaderboard. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
Get in there.
Man, that was close.
Mother trucker.
He's got this one for par. All
Oh my
gas,
God,
no
I'm
brakes.
selling.
Okay, moving on to the next.
Wow.
And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but
And it's gone.
everybody on the
Bro,
PGA Tour
I took
can
so
play.
much off of
He's
that,
just
I thought.
an unknown quantity at the moment.
I don't
I'm excited to
understand
watch.
those tips at all. It's impossible, I swear. Win. Why are you not?
And this putt coming up for his par.
Oh, how do I not freaking birdie this easy ass hole?
Sitting at 10 over par for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt. This has got to get legs.
It's not even getting over. Oh.
And a par putt awaits him. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Okay, this one's going up the hill and moving to the left.
Oh, that one almost went in, but that slipped past the hole with speed. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
This one just for a bogey.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole.
I don't know if I
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with a 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
Going with the 7. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Good shot there, Beamer. A par putt on the table. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
That's a tad frustrating, especially when it comes up short.
Have I done that?
Currently 12 over for the tournament.
We've made our way to a par 5.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers down the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Ooh, that was a flyer lie from the rough.
A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right.
I think we're lucky that one stopped where it did. 8 feet to the cup. Oh, almost.
Frickin' par.
Okay, on to the next. And after that hole, he is slipping in the standings. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
This is a hybrid. Well, this is one that if it goes in, you'd see it on all the highlights. Too much power on that putt. 9 feet to the cup. Oh, that one is way too strong. Needs this one for bogey.
Golf is trash. What a bad round.
We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortest club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. 8 feet left to the cup. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Well, sometimes you don't have your best stuff, and that appeared to be the case today.
They had no stuff out there. They were searching all day long, came up with nothing. Hopefully a better day tomorrow.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the opening round action of the Bluff Championship right now. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me at the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy following all the action. There's great anticipation in the air, and we're delighted to have you with us as we begin this next event on 2K Sports. Let's catch up with play down on the opening hole. And as we take a closer look at our featured player, the word is that this rookie has been able to develop a rivalry with someone on tour. Henny Koyak is our person on the ground and has more intel. What can you tell us, Henny?
That's right. Our featured player has been saying, even though it's their first year on tour, they want to set their sights on beating some of the more established players, starting with their playing partner, Rose Zhang. Which is an interesting way to set career goals, especially because Rose Zhang is a young superstar who loves to win, and she will take you down with a calm, sweet smile on her face. It's a good way to set career goals and points to the confidence this young player has in their game.
Oh, we always love to get the gossip on the ins and outs of players and their rivalries. Henny, thanks for that information. We'll be keeping an eye on this one closely. This one's tracking.
In there? No way.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Oh my God.
He's in a tie for fifth at the moment. The second hole at Central Otago is a delightful par 5, Rich.
It is. Just a couple of trees sprinkling this fairway, both left and right. Again, wide open, driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Trying to avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game to get it up and down for birdie.
Let's get back to it, shall we? This is his second shot.
Went straight down.
I didn't get it enough. Go in.
Ooh, I thought that one was going in. 14-footer.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here, I've done the read, and this is a left-to-righter.
Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently in a share of 6th. Over to the third here at Central Otago. That's a par 4. The length isn't the feature, though.
Yeah, just a little bit different look off the tee. Got out of bounds down the right-hand side. There's a bunker in the distance that is reachable, so you have to lay it back short of that. And the second shot is to a sliver of a green. Do not miss it out on the right-hand side. It could go out of bounds. Why chance it?
And choosing the 8-iron here. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. That's outstanding.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
And after that, he'll move to even par for the event. The fourth hole is a lengthy par 3 requiring a very accurate long iron.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
That dog will hunt.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. So close. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And he'll drop down to 1 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The fifth hole is a strong par 4 at Central Otago Ridge.
It's a long par 4 at that. You got rock outcroppings both left and right of the fairway. Try and avoid those at best. And the second shot goes back up the hill to a green. Once again, raised up a little bit. Long from back to front with danger well out to the right-hand side. A par here is a great score.
Putting for birdie.
Rose is watching on nervously down here, guys. It's this putt, and she'll trail.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Let's return to live play now. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, it's so hard to tell, but I think it's a little bit right to left.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The sixth hole is yet another strong par 4, Rich.
Yes, just that lone bunker down the right-hand side can only usually be reached when the hole is playing directly downwind. So anything shy of that is good off the tee. The second shot here, we've got a multitude of rock outcroppings there on the left-hand side, protecting any wayward shots. Bailing out to the right is the play.
Okay, that'll work. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
Let's come off the blade beautifully. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Sitting at 1 over for the event. As we get to the 7th tee at Central Otago Ridge, there's a bit of a decision to be made off the tee shot.
Not for me. I'm taking driver out every day. Downwind, I can fly that rock outcropping. Into the wind, I need driver just to get to it. Second shot again to a green that's long and surrounded by humps and hollows everywhere. This is a beauty.
Here's Rose Zhang. Just 3 back from the leader. All right. Facing a little up and down here to save the par. I like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Judging it beautifully.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The 8th hole is a strong par 3 here at Central Otago.
Yeah, long par 3. There is a really good place, though, to aim your tee shot, and that's out on the right-hand side. There's a nice little berm out there that can help kick it back onto the green or close to it. Anything missing out to the left-hand side, you're going to leave yourself below the green with almost a blind second shot in there trying to save par.
This here for a share of 2nd on the leaderboard. And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
The closing hole of the front 9, Rich, is a really strong par-5.
It is straight away. Just some trees down the right-hand side that must be avoided. From there, second shot goes into a green that is severely elevated. It's got runoffs going every single direction. If you have just a twinge of nerves in your chipping, you're really not going to like it around this green.
And let's catch up now with Roseng. 5 shots off the pace. This putt to move into a share of second place. Oh, that one rushed straight past the hole. Lovely moment here. Good opportunity to move into a tie for third. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And just with 9 holes remaining, Rich, what do you think here is going to happen for this player?
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of their games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with the first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks, MYCareer Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's get set for the finale of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside my booth mate Rich Beam. It's always terrific to have you join us. And Rich, this final round, I love it. This is the Championship Sunday. How's our leader feeling?
Sitting on a 1-stroke lead going the final 18 holes. It's where you want to be, but is it a comfortable lead? Not so much.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field as we move over to the next. This hole is a par 5.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
Penny Koyak's been sharp with the reads today. How's that lie looking out there?
Guys, you know the worst lie you've ever seen? Yeah, time's up by 10. This is nasty.
Straight into the trees. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Sitting at 1 under. Yeah, that one will play. This is his 4th shot.
Next shot straight back into the teeth of the wind.
Heading towards the rough, this one. Didn't that look good for a long time? Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You can be positive with this because it's up the hill and moving left to right.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here. He's currently in first place. Welcome to the par 4 12th hole.
How is he going to play this? Lay back or go for it and extend his lead?
It's heading to the rough for mine. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole.
Tee shot, you want to aim it at those rock outcroppings and go ahead and hit yourself a nice little firm draw out there. Find the heart of the fairway. Second shot, also you want to favor the right-hand side. Near those rocks is anything missing down to the left-hand side. Should be, might be, probably will be a certain bogey.
Well, that may have come out a little heavy. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
A par putt awaits. John, have you got a good read on this one?
This putt is going to start out straight and it'll move a little to the right after that.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. This 14th hole is a par 3.
This is a cool feature because a green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here. And as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind.
11 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament. This hole is a par 5.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed. The beauty of them, to me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here once you get close to the green is going to be this deep cavernous bunker out there on the right hand side. But this green is user friendly. Birdies abound.
And he's down there.
Yeah, this is straight back into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Big putt for par coming up. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. At 1 over par now, heading to the stretch. A chance to lift.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close. Our featured player leads by 5 strokes as we head to the next hole. Now at the 17th hole. That's heading for the fairway. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Ooh, back there, horsey. That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. Sitting at +1. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Okay, clubbing down.
It's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. John, have you got a read on this one?
It's going to go uphill and to the right, it seems.
He's got this to win the Bluff Championship. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
What a memorable moment this is, Rich.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Bean, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy, plus all the hard-working folks behind the action at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. The opening round of the Daybreak Classic is on now. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam. It's great to have your company on 2K Sports, but following all the action out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. The energy in this city has been palpable this week. It's always a fantastic tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you. Oh no, Henny, where's that one headed?
This one might end up in the pine straw.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Wow, what happened there?
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
He has this putt to save his par. Oh. It's just about 3 feet away.
This will be a good bogey.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Over to the 11th tee, where you've really got to be quite accurate off it in this par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
This now, his 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This one is breaking left to right.
Par putt coming up here. Oh, what about the pace on that one? 3 feet to go here to the hole. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. Nicely done. This shot from about 190 yards out. 4 shots behind our leader. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Very crafty, that shot. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, 2nd shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Yeah, nice from the rough.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
And from long range here.
You've got to like the look of this. The putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently at 4 over for the day. Rich, we're standing on the 14th tee, and you feel like there's a chance just to get after one here.
Lay it back short of that fairway bunker with 3-wood or take it on with driver. If you take it on with driver, the 2nd shot becomes much easier, and now a birdie opportunity really presents itself. Laying back with a 3-wood, find the center of the green, 2-putt, and get out of here.
That's found the bunker. Not ideal. John, how's it lying?
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
Oh, well played. Bogey putt coming up here. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Well, this wonderful finish to Pinehurst number 2 truly starts at 15, the par 3.
This green is so difficult. It sits above you just enough, and it doesn't look like there's anything there. You're hitting to a wall right in front of you, and all you can see is the golf ball disappearing in every direction other than right in the middle of this green. This is visually probably one of the difficult shots on this course.
This next putt is for bogey. Currently at 6 over par.
Not much happening, moving down the leaderboard. Never a good sign.
This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
That one's right out of the top drawer. John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 4th.
Oh, that one's straight at the putt. Second shot here on the 16th. Going with the 5-wood. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And he can now go and grab the putter because he's found the green. This putt is about 8 feet.
Got to try and save the par here.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The penultimate hole at Pinehurst number 2 is an absolutely delightful par 3 with some wonderful history, Rich.
People talk about Payne Stewart's winning putt on the 18th hole back in 1999, but the swing that he made on 17 that year is the one that every player should envision when they stand on this tee box. It was beautiful. It was artwork. It was poetry in motion. It's how you should swing the golf club. This is the only image in my mind when I play this beautiful par 3.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Sitting at 6 over for the day.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe. But if you miss it on the left-hand side, you never know. Finish in style with a birdie? Why not?
I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
Yeah, that putt looked pushed. And as he makes that putt, he won't be making a run at the leaders just yet, but through to the weekend, he's playing quite nicely. There are still some players out on the course, but right now, it's looking good for him. Through to the weekend, Rich, and that was a pretty gutsy performance.
Absolutely. Always out there fighting, trying to make the cut. Hasn't really had the ball striking this week. However, there's still a chance you could win this tournament. You got to have a good round tomorrow and certainly follow it up Sunday. But listen, there's still a chance.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Let's find out who will win the Daybreak Classic. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam, as always, with you. Our featured player begins the day inside the top 20. Will he make a move north? We're going down to the 10th hole now. Well, that'll work there. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Bit disappointing, that one. Setting up for his third shot. He's 2 shots back. Going with the 8-iron here. Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. And that's safely on the surface. This is a par putt. He's currently tied 4th for the tournament. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
Your driver not really necessary off this hole. You just need to make sure you find the fairway. From there, you've got 2 bunkers on the left of the green protecting wayward shots and a 3rd back right. This is another solid hole.
Is this one heading into the sand? Yeah. Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left for the putter. Henny's down there. You got a read?
Right to lefter, up the hill. Can be positive with this one.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent.
Going to get it really close.
Just a short putt remaining here. And it's a 3-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. The 12th hole is a par 4. Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. Playing this shot from the sand. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Well, story of the day for this player is just missed too many greens. You can't afford to do that.
Time to play from the bunker. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot. And finishing this hole with a little tap in. He finds himself in a share of 7th. A chance here to erase the double on the last and focus on hitting a great tee shot.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
From around 120 yards here. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
Lovely touch. Well played. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is for par.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Lining up from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the lead.
Nothing good out on the right-hand side, Luke. This headed for trouble.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. Now it's time to get the putter out. That's safely on the surface. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. He finds himself currently in 7th position. Welcome to the 15th. It's a par 3.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
That's disappointing.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Still a chance to snatch this, just 4 shots off our leader. He's in a share of 8th place in this event. On the tee now, the par 4 16th. Well struck. Standing over his 2nd shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. That's tidy. And this is what remains for a share of 5th place on the leaderboard. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Oh, what a putt. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot. Now 5 strokes behind. Welcome to the par 3 17th hole.
I cannot look at the 17th hole and not think about the shot that Payne Stewart hit in there back in 1999. It was just glorious. And when you stand on that tee on 17, that's the only image that you want to have. Payne Stewart swinging, balancing, finishing it. Oh, it was artistry at its best.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Well, here we are, the 18th hole.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. Second shot up the hill slightly, but do not miss it too far right, or you'll find a low area for your second. Anything missing up to the left-hand side could kick back onto the green, and dare I say, finish with a birdie.
Opting for the 9-iron. Lining up from the sand now. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. This putt for a final score of 75. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Just a little bit of movement right to left here.
This one's tracking.
And finishing up with a par here today. Well, there's no doubt the chance to go back-to-back was a huge carrot. Unfortunately, just coming up a bit short, but it's certainly exciting down the stretch.
No shame in finishing runner-up after coming off a victory last week. Unfortunately, back-to-back wins would have been a little sweeter, but still, great job.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.